and welcome back to a spooky October edition of PDTV. I'm Genevieve Catanese.
And I'm Michael Casal. As Jonathan mentioned, it's been spooky around Pender. We just finished our Halloween Spirit Week, so we wanted to ask the Pender students about what they like about Halloween.
So, I'm Nick. This is
Demshaw.
Logan. We're going to be asking you some Halloween questions. So, first off, do you like going out for Halloween?
I do, with all my friends. We might get a few scares.
Okay. What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Last year I was a football player. I think I might be another football player this year, but a different team.
Okay. Last question. Do you like to get scared?
No.
No? Not at all? First of all, what's your favorite candy?
Chocolate, probably like this delicious chocolate bar.
What do you like to go out for Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go out with my family and stuff.
Do you like Halloween movies, and if so, what's your favorite one?
Yes, Hocus Pocus.
Good movie. What's your name?
My name's AJ.
Okay. What's your favorite candy?
I like Skittles.
Skittles. What do you like to go out for Halloween?
Yeah.
What are you gonna be this year?
A bunny rabbit. Bunny
Okay.
rabbit.
Do you like Halloween movies?
Yeah.
And do you like to be scared? No. No.
Ah!
I'm Nick. What's your name?
Olivia.
Okay, Olivia. What is your favorite candy?
Strawberries.
Starburst. Do you like to go out for Halloween? What are you gonna be this year?
Either a vampire or like a devil.
So you're like the scary kind. You like the scary stuff. So what's your favorite movie? What's the Halloween movie?
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. So what is your favorite candy?
Snickers, absolutely, Snickers bar.
Okay. Do you like to be, like, what are you gonna be for Halloween this year?
Unfortunately, I'm working at the police department, so I won't be scaring anybody. I might dress up as a cop, though.
Okay. What do you like Halloween movies? And if so, what's your favorite one?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay. And do you like to be scared?
I don't think anybody likes to be scared. Ah!
Okay, I'm here with
Emma. Miranda.
Okay, hello. We're gonna be asking you a few Halloween questions. So first off, what is your guys' favorite candy?
Milky Way. Candy corn.
Okay. Second, what are you gonna be for Halloween this year?
A football player. I mean, cheerleader.
Okay. Third, what is your favorite Halloween movie?
Scream. Hocus Pocus.
And fourth, do you like to be scared?
Yeah, sometimes. I saw you.
Hello, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Sao.
Hello. Gonna be asking you a few Halloween questions.
Awesome.
First off, what's your favorite candy?
Anything chocolate is my favorite.
Okay. What is your favorite, or what are you gonna be for Halloween?
I am either going to be a butterfly or a pumpkin. I have not
Okay.
decided between my costumes yet.
Okay. Do you like Halloween movies, and if so, what's your favorite one?
I do like Halloween movies. Hocus Pocus is my favorite. I used to watch it as a kid, so
Okay. And last off, do you like to be scared?
not at all. I do not like to be scared.
Thanks, guys. I hope everyone had a safe and happy Halloween.
Penndale students have already begun working hard in preparation for this year's musical, The Little Mermaid. Let's head over to Karina, who talked to some of the members of the show to see how things are going so far.
Hey guys, I'm with Nora, and she's going to be explaining the auditioning process.
So for this year, to audition for the musical, first you'll have to go to singing and acting workshops, where you'll learn the material to audition and practice it, and then you'll sign up for the auditions with a group of friends, or you can make new friends, and you'll just audition and see how it goes. And then you'll have dancing auditions where Miss Kenzera, the choreographer, will teach you a couple 8 counts of dancing, which won't be too hard. And then you'll get a chance to practice it and then perform it for them. And then you wait a little bit and see who you get in.
Alright, what happens if you don't get in?
If you don't get in, there's always, like, if you're in 9th grade, there's always opportunities at the high school. And if you're in 7th and 8th, you should always try again next year. But if you really want to be involved, I would do tech crew and costume crew.
Okay, thank you. Hey guys, I'm here with Jack B, and he's going to be giving some tips to people who are really considering joining the musical.
So pretty much the only thing I have to say is that with your audition, always come prepared and always come prepared to rehearsal. The next thing is always come with a smile on your face. It's really important that you show up to every rehearsal happy as you were throughout the day. Even if you weren't having a good day, everybody there is going to help cheer you up, and I think it's just really important to join the musical to make friends. You know, it's not always about the performance, it's about the camaraderie of the group.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Hey Pendale, I'm here with Mrs. Beaker, the director of The Little Mermaid. So, Mrs. B, what are you excited about this year's Little Mermaid?
I'm excited to bring some of the Disney magic to the Pendale stage. I'm excited to see what our tech crew will do with that, which will be great. I'm excited to get started, get these auditions going next couple weeks.
Okay, so what would you say to people who are thinking about joining the musical?
I would say definitely come out. Auditions start the week of October 22nd, I believe. And we have workshops next week. Everybody can come and learn the audition material. And all of that information can be found on the Google Classroom.
Link down below, or code.
And you can always ask me questions at pendaletheater@gmail.com if you have questions. And actually some people see me around the building. You can always ask me then too.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you all. We can't wait for the show.
Speaking of the show, did you go to the Powerpuff game?
No, but I heard all about it.
And now, let's sending over to Diane, who interviews some of the ladies from each team.
Hey guys, I'm Ayla. I'm from PDTV. I'm here with 3 girls from the 7th grade Powerpuff team. So girls, what are you looking forward to the most?
Winning the game.
Who do you think will be your toughest competition?
9th grade.
Are there any predictions for Friday?
We're gonna beat everyone.
Thank you. Hey guys, I'm Ayla. I'm here with 3 girls from the 8th grade Powerpuff team. So girls, what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to having fun with my friends and having like a friendly competition. So yeah.
Who do you think will be your toughest competition?
I think the teachers look their team looks like the toughest right now, but we're seeking revenge for the 9th grade team.
Are there any predictions for Friday?
I think we're gonna beat everybody. I mean, hopefully.
Awesome, thanks guys.
And now, if you haven't found out who won the game yet, here's Marco in the middle to catch us up.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Marco in the Middle. I'm Mr. A, there's Dylan, and of course we have Marco in the middle. Let's get started off guys with a little bit of the happenings around Pendale sports. Marco, do you want to catch us up on some fall sports?
Starting off with soccer, 7th grade went undefeated. 8th grade had a rough season, but it's alright.
They tried.
Yeah. Field hockey, they did pretty good as well. And then 7th and 8th grade football, they are 5-0 right now, and they're now in the playoffs.
Nice. I know we have winter sports starting soon. I've heard announcements for basketball tryouts. So guys, if you want to try out for basketball, make sure you listen to the announcements and you get there as soon as you can. Philly sports, got a lot going on. Philly's hired a new general manager, Joe Girardi. He used to be with the Yankees. They had good seasons under him, so we can hope for the best. The Flyers have gotten off to their usual horrible starts in October. They're not looking so great right now. The Eagles are 4-4. They have a huge game against the Bears going into the bye week. And the Sixers are starting off hot like we kind of expected. They're 3-0. They have a big game tonight against the Timberwolves. Dylan, what are you thinking so far?
From what the Sixers have been doing so far, I think they're going to win against the Timberwolves, but they're also playing very well so far.
Cool. What do you like about the Sixers so far? Embiid looking good? Lost a little weight in the offseason?
Yeah, he's been losing weight, and Ben Simmons says he can shoot threes now, so I think we can win.
I can't believe Ben Simmons until I see him do it. As far as the Eagles go, what do you think? They're 4-4.
I mean,
they have the Bears this week at home.
I'm not going to talk trash about my home team, but they lost against
Jack Riley, nice to hear.
Hopefully the Eagles can win this weekend, head into the bye week 5-4 because they have a tough game after the bye week against the Patriots. And now for the big thing, guys, the Powder Puff game. Good results for some, not so much for others. Dill, you were there, right?
Yeah.
What did you see?
I watched 7th grade. They didn't win, and 9th grade won the whole thing.
9th grade won the whole thing. Must have been because of their coach, but I don't really know too much about that. It'll be interesting to see with those 9th graders gone, who's going to take the crown next year. Anything else for you guys?
I think that's all.
Think that's it? All right, for everybody here, Marco in the middle. See you next time.
Pendale raised over $1,500 for pancreatic cancer. Be proud, Pendale.
Before we let you go, there are some delicious things happening at FCS. Here are some awesome messages from Miss Kenny.
So in 9th grade majors, the students were working on food styling and advertising tricks that are used in commercials. So we focused on ice cream. So obviously they do not use real ice cream in the commercials since it would melt. So the students created fake ice cream. It was just simply cornstarch and hair conditioner. And it smells really good and it's fun to play with. So then they created their ice cream creations, and then we actually had the staff vote on the favorite within the school. So I think the kids had a lot of fun, and it was something interesting to learn and see a lot of the skill that goes behind creating food to make it camera ready so that it looks perfect on TV. So if you're interested in cooking, obviously you can take 9th grade majors or 9th grade minors next year. If you're in 8th grade, you'll have course selections. Also, we do the Pride Cooking Club. We tend to do more food, but if we're interested in doing food styling, maybe we'll talk about that. We could do activities like this. Obviously, these are not edible, but that's something that we can do in the future.
There has been a squash weighing contest going on in guidance. Here's Leo and Miss Harvey for some more information.
Thanks guys, I'm here with Mr. Harvey, the guidance counselor. So, is this a gourd or a squash, and what's the difference?
Actually, this is a squash. It's called a blue Hubbard squash, or sometimes you'll see it called a New England blue Hubbard squash. Actually, it's not a gourd. That was to keep you on your toes. Actually, I looked it up to make sure I'm correct, and gourds are generally not edible, or you can cook them, but you really wouldn't want to. There's barely anything to eat in there, just seeds, and they're decorative and they're in crazy colors and shapes. A squash is edible. There's lots to this, and you can make, a lot of different things, squash recipes. So anyway, like I said, it's a blue Hubbard squash. Gourds generally not edible. Squashes are made to be eaten, and this is a very large squash compared to most that you would see at a farm stand or something like that. And so, you can make a lot of squash recipes out of it.
What kind of squash is edible, you already said, and
Yeah.
what's the difference between that and a pumpkin?
Well, actually a pumpkin is a squash. So all pumpkins are squash, not all squash are pumpkins, but pumpkins aren't always round and orange, but they're usually fairly round. They are white ones as well, and you'll see squashes that you're like, is that a squash or a pumpkin? Because there's blue ones too. If you go to a farm stand, there's a lot of different variations, but this is what we generally think of as a pumpkin.
Did you grow it or did you buy it?
The squash itself, I actually did grow. I like to grow these, and I started one this year. It actually died, the vine, but then this one came up on the other side of the garden, and they call that a volunteer when it just comes up from seeds that landed there last year, and I grew them last year as well, and one fell apart and rotted over on that side, and so it must be one of the seeds took. And yeah, in the summer they kept falling off and nothing was forming a squash, but then in August the one or two came along that looked like they were going to actually turn into a squash. So I started watering it and gave it a little more attention, and I actually got 3 different squash off of the same vine.
How did you grow it and how did you treat it?
Okay. Well, everybody knows we put a seed in the ground, but actually it's an organic squash, which I prefer to eat because they're supposed to have better nutrients and better tasting. But basically I have a chicken coop, and I collect I collect leaves on the way home and actually use it as my chicken bedding. Twice a year I clean it out, turn it into a compost pile, and that's your organic fertilizer for this.
How big can this kind of squash get?
If you read online, it says that these range from about 11 to 40 pounds if they're grown properly and mature. But there was a gardening author I read who said she had one that was 50-something pounds. Yeah. The good thing is they keep very well over the winter. They'll last pretty much until the next summer without falling apart or rotting. So, you know, you can keep them a long time until you want to use them. And you can use them for decorations in the fall until then.
What kind of prize does the winner get for the guessing competition?
Well, I'm not sure. Last year we gave out candy, but actually Mr. Bashaw had given out some fake donut things that actually turned out to be gourds that were decorated or something. So my winners actually chose those instead of the candy. But it'll be a candy prize or whatever. If there are staff, if somebody really wants a squash, I might give them that. But we haven't exactly decided yet.
Okay, and that's all for guidance.
All right.
Well, that's it for us for October. We hope you enjoy.
For all of us here at PDTV, thank you so much for watching. We will see you later in November. Go Eagles!